What's today? Today is Bkchat day. Today is Bkchat day. I look forward to my Wednesdays. So let's just get into this reaction. Oma, Esther, Gogo, Choma, Lucy. Is Rams gonna be here all the time? Ah, Ayo, I like him. Ugh, dictionary. Ugh, whale. Guest Esther Queen. Okay.
Guys, go check out this book, Confessions to Chloe, Confided Chronicles.
Big 50 Shades, but a bit darker.
Darker? A bit darker than Mary.
Chill. You get it on Amazon.
How much is it?
$7.99.
Make sure you go grab a copy.
Are women pressured to wear makeup?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. They are.
I'm thinking about it. I don't feel pressured. I used to.
Why did you feel pressured?
I had bad skin. I didn't think I was pretty about it. So I felt like I didn't think people thought I was pretty about it. So I didn't like my skin just because I had bad skin. I thought when people looked at me.
Ugh, just noticed that she's got that stupid wig
I
on.
don't know. I just thought people looked at me and thought, ew. So that made me not like it. But my skin still isn't great. I still get really bad breakouts. But now it's just like I don't care anymore. But I definitely felt a pressure, not from anyone in particular, but you know, society pressures. You have all these images. You see guys talking about all the girls that they think are pretty, and you wanna be like admired and desired and like try and conform. You just get older, innit? You just get older. You get more mature.
Do you think men are the main reason for that pressure?
For me, it wasn't men. I don't think. With any relationship that I've been in, no guy that I've ever been with has made me feel like I have to wear makeup or that I need to look a certain way. So from my personal experience, for me, it's not
necessarily in a relationship, but just in general.
I wouldn't blame men. I think they contribute. There's a load of contributing factors. I wouldn't blame men. I do think they play a part, even if it's not intentional.
It's just society, I suppose.
And all of this plays into what we as women ourselves. I feel like it's not only other people. We place these unreasonable expectations on ourselves. We do it all the time. And my skin was fine, and then when I got to 17, my skin was really bad. I felt ugly. Now people be like, oh, it's just skin. Yeah, I know, but I felt ugly. Everyone has their issues, and I felt hideous. But you get used to it. There's nothing I can do about it now. So I've just accepted it is what it is. Sometimes it pisses me off, but you have to learn to live with your flaws. Otherwise, you drive yourself crazy.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's also other women that also.
You can miss Hourglass.
I know everyone would know about it on social media. Like for me, just going by that question, I wouldn't say I'm pressured by society to wear makeup because before I was on a platform, I used to always snap without makeup. And that was
well, I ain't seen you.
Now that I'm on the platform,
she has got a lot of makeup on, to be honest. You can tell.
A big deal. So when I'm filming, of course, everyone knows I wear makeup because I like it. It's part of my image. Yeah, exactly. But when I'm Monday to Friday at work, I don't have time to wear makeup, and so sometimes in the week I might snap without makeup on. Now there was a video that went around where someone had screenshotted a image of myself on a video, and then they went onto my Twitter, took a picture from.
I saw that. She looked horrendous.
And then took the screenshot
terrible.
Without makeup on and sent it. Did a stitch it together and sent it to the whole of social media. It went viral. Now, when I saw that picture, maybe because I've grown thicker skin since being on a platform and I've everything. There's nothing that anyone can say that can really knock me anymore. Now, for me, it didn't affect my self-esteem because I will continue to do snaps without makeup because that's who I am. But what it did, it just made me think that raw. So in this society today, for me to just do a normal snap without makeup on, it's now become a big deal because what people and not even that, people were really said a lot of hurtful things. Like I said, I'm thick skinned now, but people had a lot to say. People said I look like a monkey, a donkey. So many people.
It's not funny. It's because I think it's so much. It's the transformation was so drastic. So that shows that she put on a lot of makeup. So
get outside because of this stigma that without makeup you look one way. Someone even put on a picture of witchcraft. Do you know what I mean? That really got me upset because it's sickening behaviour when other girls put down each other. When
that's terrible.
Each other. I don't understand. Maybe you think we're aliens now because we're on Bkchat. The way when makeup's on our face, we look exactly like that. No,
Our eyebrows are not like that. Our skin is not this clear.
But that's what I mean. So you can't expect people not to say anything when you have so much on. Why don't they do it with minimal makeup? Like, so minimal that no one can't say anything. Because you can tell that they wear a lot.
But then I thought from every bad situation.
But then you shouldn't be judged for it, I suppose.
Go out of your way to make a big stitch about me, a before and after. I must be relevant, boo boo. I must be popping.
No, it's because it was drastic. Ugh. I wonder when he was gonna have his 2 cents inside.
When you see girls that when you see females that do not need to or don't wear makeup and it's just the same as you would, you kind of appreciate that as well. Now my thing is that there's a difference between enhancing beauty and changing what you look like. Changing identity. You understand? A lot of females today in today's society, I mean there's been the whole tattooing your eyebrows to actually drawing different eyebrow shapes to, you know, changing your complexion to, you know,
Men do that as well.
I feel like it's give and take. You can't change what you look like and expect people to appreciate that. You understand? Like with your situation, for example, I remember we was together at the time and it was like, you've always done that, and again, people don't appreciate the fact that, listen, you wear makeup to go out, but normally you don't wear makeup. There have been situations where I've seen a couple
She's pretty.
artists on Instagram, and they do the before and after shots, like especially on wedding days and stuff. Like for me, it's just like, yo, you look like this, yeah, and she's made you look like this. Now, to yourself, do you not see that as, are you not lying to yourself to an extent? If you look one way, I'm talking a dark skinned lady, you know, your features are there to be enhanced, fair enough. But then you put on a lighter shade of makeup, like your eyebrows, you know, fit when you've got naturally thin eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've changed the way your face looks. Like, do you not understand when guys will be like, yo, like...
Is it changing or is it enhancing your features?
You're twanging me. This is not you. My thing is for the people that also do makeup. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're dark skin and then all of a sudden you look light skin. You know what I'm saying? You're light skin, all of a sudden you look dark skin. You accentuate things in your face that are not needed. I remember like the eyebrows used to like come like all the way like back here, them times there. You know what I mean? I don't understand that. Like, you don't need it. Crop it out. Let me like you for you.
I'm a makeup artist as well, and so are you, Esther. And when I do makeup, with me, I take pride in the way I do my makeup. One thing I don't like, I completely agree with what you're saying. I do not believe that it should change your features. What I do believe is that you should just be enhancing.
Yeah.
Now, everyone has different techniques when they do makeup. Some people do really heavy makeup. Some people don't do very heavy makeup. I don't like doing heavy makeup. I just like it to be almost like an enhancement.
But it's not controlling your nose, changing your features. It's not changing how your nose looks.
Well, it is to a certain degree, but what I'm saying to you is, no, as in, there's heavy I do not do heavy makeup because there's people that, for example, before you put a foundation on, they will cover up all your blemishes with one tone, just a lighter tone, and then they will put a foundation on you, which is a different tone to what you are. This is enhancing you. This is
Babe,
who you
seriously,
are.
Esther, you have a lot of makeup on right now. Please, please.
I don't agree with women who bleach their skin.
Yes, I
don't.
don't.
Women who change their tone to be a bit lighter so they look
Yes.
better, because I believe you should be you should feel beautiful in the skin that you are.
Yes.
But there are different types of makeup artists. There are people who do heavy makeup, which does change your features. Yes, contouring does slim it down.
Because it's actually drag. It's made for drag queens, and then people have now started doing it as just every day. Does that make sense? Yeah, contouring was a drag queen thing, right?
People would buy it, yes. You know, this is what I appreciate. You don't need the makeup. You do.
And then, isn't it like men kind of wearing accessories, like him and his hat and his glasses, him and us getting shape ups? Because we do look completely different when we get a shape up. I mean, it's not the same, but it's the same kind of. In a way, some people have drastic. You'd be surprised what can be under some people's hats. You know, they may look nice with a hat when they take that hat off.
For example, without makeup and she's dressed nice, she's not going to be sleek.
No, she's not, because that's not the person you're gonna go to. Now, if you move to her with makeup, I understand the whole point of like concept of changing your features. It's deception, right? If she's got minimal makeup on, you're gonna move to her and then now accept her when she's taken off her makeup. But in like making the first move, you're gonna move to somebody with makeup.
It's different because if I see you with makeup and I see you without makeup, I'm already seeing you looking a different way. But if you look nice without the makeup, then I already know how you look.
Oh, these men are full of shit. These girls that goes to these clubs, especially people under, they're all grabbing their hand. They're not girls that don't wear makeup. Please.
You've got to present yourself in a certain fashion.
Yes.
That's part of being a woman.
Yes.
No, but that's part of being a woman.
Yes.
They enhance what they have. They
Yes.
enhance their beauty. The same way a guy will wear nice clothes. That's part of
Get his shape up.
getting trimmed, for example.
Thank you. He said it. It's right. It's the same thing.
The main thing is I look for.
Well, who cares what you look for, Lucas? No one's checking for you anyway. Got horrible, horrible insides.
Your eyebrows, those are features that are naturally there and you want to add a bit of shade. Less. All this changing, the circumference of your face, all of that, like, I'll be so real, yeah, like, I appreciate you being beautiful for you. Because the way I see it is, if you do what
The way you see it is you don't even value women. So what you're saying is just bullshit. Oh, please.
when you take off
I'd love to see the type of girls that he's had as exes. Let's see how much makeup they had and how little makeup.
it's not the girl that I draw. Hello, money! The girl look like a new one, bro! You don't have heavy makeup here because of the people that you're around. And you know that if you did have heavy makeup, somebody's going to tell you, like, yo, listen, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, most people and most girls of our generation today, like, that I've seen, they like to proper doll themselves up. And I'm like, yo, what's the point? There's certain girls I've seen with makeup on, and I've seen them after, and I'm like, you know, you actually look better without the makeup. Exactly. First impressions count, man. Go for a job interview, you presentable. You're going out, you want to turn up, you want to look good. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You want to doll yourself up to appear a certain type of way. Only problem that I have with that though is this. Like, I want my first impression of you to be the real impression of you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, you know, date you for 2 weeks, then invite you around my house, wake up in the morning and Tanisha turn into Tinuke.
Excuse me?
I don't understand how
Did he say Tanisha? Why did he have to say an African name? Why? I'm sorry. Why did he have to say an African name? Couldn't he say Sarah or Gabrielle or El?
It's an art.
What's the matter with Tinuke? Thank you very much. You trying to say what? There's waking up as an African woman is terrible or something is worse than waking up as Tanisha? Idiot. Every season he has something to say that really irks me. That what he just said is very disrespectful. I don't care what anyone says. My God.
Again, I've said this before on the show, like,
It's like he doesn't value his own heritage, his own origin. Tanika, why do you have to say that?
I've known how it has like, literally, like, I know how it feels to be like, rah.
No, that's terrible what he just said. Every fucking week. Ugh.
I was hitting them top 5 lists of, yeah, the good looking guy at school. And I didn't enhance nothing. I just kept it 100 with me, true to myself. And I feel like, why can't a girl do that? I went gym, what did the gym do? Is it not me putting in the work for the gym? No, this one is pancake. You're changing.
You're still changing. You don't come out of you don't have a natural body like a gym body, the one you worked for when you came out. Whether you worked for it or not is not natural, because if you stop going to the gym, your body is going to change.
People should get lost in it. But this is how like generations or people buy into like a product or an idea of where did this even begin? When did women even start? When did women even start thinking about wearing so much makeup? Because it wasn't always like this. I mean, when I was I can see
Men used to wear a lot of makeup.
Now makeup has become such a trend.
A lot of men still wear
everybody's
makeup.
like, oh look, everyone's doing it. Let's jump on it. So this has to come from somewhere. So there is a driving force behind the market that are selling these products to consumers to say you need this to look like this.
No.
Not to say that
Why do people always want to blame consumers and everybody else? It's a lot of the time it's pressure from societies and judging people on Instagram and comparing women to this woman and this woman, and you're not looking like this, your face is not flaky, you're this, your nose is too big, you're this, you're ashy. It's everyone. It's everyone as individuals judging each other that make people a lot of time feel insecure about wearing
I'm
makeup.
not secure in myself, or I don't feel good about myself. Yes, growing up, I was very insecure. I was very crusty in school. It took a very long time for me to, do you know what I mean, for me to glow up. But when I grew up and I stopped wearing makeup and I started to love myself more, makeup became more of an expression. It wasn't necessarily to
I like her
cover up
voice.
myself or to make myself into a different person. This is how I express myself. I don't wear makeup Monday
She looks
to Saturday.
Ghanaian.
I wear makeup once a week and that's when I'm going to church.
Yeah, are you
I
in
don't
church in
wear
Bkchat?
makeup.
What chapel is
I don't
Bkchat?
wear makeup. So I feel like, it's easy to say,
Girl,
oh,
she's
women
lying.
hide
She wears
themselves,
makeup
but
once a
sometimes it's
week.
just expression.
And
That's
you're
what you
hearing
guys will
Bkchat with a full
understand. Sometimes
face,
when I
with
go out
eyelashes
with
on top.
lipstick, it makes me feel different. It's my way of expressing myself. I definitely want to.
And here again.
Features, put on a bit of eyeliner, a bit of lip liner, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel different.
What, once a week?
It doesn't mean that me wearing makeup,
Bullshit.
not wearing makeup, makes me feel completely crusty. No, that isn't the case. But when you are bringing out your best features, it does make you feel good. And it does make you feel your best. And that's why, like a lot of brides, because I do a lot of weddings every weekend, they always make sure they come for their trials. They say, Esther, this is my best feature. I want to bring it out. And I do that, and the reason is because they want to put their best foot forward on their wedding day. They want their pictures to look amazing, they want to look amazing, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think the definition of beauty is what is pressuring us to wear makeup. For example, like me and you are twins. Literally, I have half an eyebrow because my eyebrow grows like Go-Go. It's true though, my eyebrow grew like Go-Go, so what I did was I shaved it off, you know what I mean? And now it doesn't really grow like that because I've been taking it off constantly. But I would say I wear minimal makeup. I don't even wear foundation. Do you know my point? But what I do is I basically change the shape of my eyebrow. So I can't say like that is.
I'm really looking at her face when she says she wears minimal makeup.
Eyebrows. It's just because if I go out like that, you guys are gonna laugh at me, or I'm just gonna look like a little creep.
Your eyebrows, you wear minimal foundation. You haven't changed the look of your face.
When I wipe off my makeup, you're gonna think, wow, I thought you had full eyebrows.
Remember, I made the statement that you was in Dublin at the airport. You come to the airport without makeup, with your half eyebrows, you still look beautiful. Do you understand? So, because real talk, because this is the thing that women get like misinterpreted with men. Like, there's a difference between what you like for play and what you like for life. Do you understand? And I think that's what everybody gets lost in the sauce with. You see, a real man knows what he wants to take home to his mum, what he wants to show off, and what he wants to build his empire around. Do you understand? And there's the social norms of based on how your whole demeanor. Do you understand? So your look, to your presence, to how you carry yourself. Do you understand? Now, if you're somebody that wears too much makeup, I'm sorry. Maybe this might be me being, generalizing. I will take it as there's something insecure about you, or your overexpression is.
More like you and your aggression and you needing to talk all the time.
You get what I'm saying?
The reason why I hear what Lucas is saying entirely is because you know how you said
Thank
your
you.
eyebrows, you draw them on. For me, it's my skin. So I don't really wear eyeshadow. I don't really feel my brows on.
You can tell she's naturally pretty. I've seen her without makeup before. She's pretty. She don't look that much different. She's got minimal makeup.
That's what I want to enhance. That's what I want to make look better the most. For some people, it's their eyebrows. For other people, some people want their nose to look a certain way. Some people want their lips to look filler. Okay, cool. We all have things we don't like. Certain people will do this. Eyebrows, shadow, lashes, lips, nose, contour, hair, like literally everything. And it's like, okay, so once you strip it away, what do you like as it is? Tell me, name one thing that you like as it is, and then you can start working from there. Because unless you're willing to admit why you may wake up, for example, you said it's for expression. If you're going Monday to wherever and you're not wearing makeup, when you wear makeup on Saturday and you wear it how you think, that's like you're exemplifying the fact that this is for expression, because you're proving that by the fact you're happily go out without makeup 5 days a week. But if you're applying it on every day, every night, wherever you go, whatever you're doing, applying on things, you can't tell me that you are entirely happy with the way that you look.
Yeah, that's true.
Get left in the UK this Christmas.
What's this? Oh, give me a break.
break.
They're starting to do adverts now. They're doing adverts on top of adverts. I mean, I downloaded the video, so why am I seeing this? Seriously.
I've got a little sister, she's 18, yeah, and I think that last year she decided to do the whole makeup thing experiment. I just told her, yeah, you're a beautiful young lady. You don't have to depend on makeup. You know what I mean? You look nice without makeup. I'm not telling you don't wear it because I understand that.
Lucas, let him talk. What? Do you always want to talk? Always, just shut up. Always has to talk. Can you not contain yourself? You just spoke. Trying to hear what he's saying. Leave, shut up. Oh my God. Do you know what? I'm just about to I don't know what I'm about to do, but I
believe you're an adult. You could choose to now wear makeup, and you've gone 18 years of your life appreciating the way you look. Now, initially, my younger sister especially, she was
yeah, your younger sister. Oh my God, Jesus! I wish I drank, because right now I could do the whole bowl of vodka.
with her, she's very, very girly.
Well,
she's not very
not
aggressive.
vodka. I mean, I don't drink it. I definitely won't be drinking
Initially,
that
she
just
would
for
wear-
him.
What's that you say? Be quiet, like,
But he's really
you understand,
pissing me
like,
off a
I don't want
bit.
to see you wearing that. I want you to appreciate yourself, how you look. Now, she understands when she wears makeup. She's 18 now, and when she doesn't wear makeup, and she knows she's beautiful regardless. So even when I get onto her, I'm like, bro, don't wear something, man. You look. She'll be like, listen, I'm paying regardless. What do you mean? And it's that confidence that I appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
Especially the young girls, man, and the whole social media society. Yeah, I feel like the way Instagram is, Twitter, and everything, they especially them, they feel the most pressure. They feel like I need to look nice with this makeup. I'm seeing little girls with full makeup on, and then I'm hearing like the girl's 15 and all that kind of stuff. Those are the people that we need to advise and tell them, love yourself. I was in a club and I saw this girl, you know what I mean? I took her number, everything was going rosy-dozy, and then she was like, oh, do you want to come to my house? I've got a free yard. I'm like, I'll come true. So we're in the house now, and she's like, oh yeah, I feel very comfortable around you, you know. I feel like I should take off my makeup. I'm a person that feels, if you feel beautiful within yourself, maybe you don't need makeup, you know what I mean? You don't need to pound on the makeup.
She goes, so she actually said, I feel, come around here, I feel like I want to take off my makeup.
I'm chilling now. Then some next woman walks in. Bro, I thought Jennifer said she had a free yard. Who are you? She goes, oh no, I'm Jennifer. Bro, yeah, I'm glad we have two makeup artists who got like an in-depth understanding of how it works. But for me, I feel like it's nice that both your sisters can understand the value that they have as beautiful women. But there are a lot of young people out there who don't have big brothers to tell them. And also, we need people to like. I know. Let's talk to them. Like, let me finish. That's my point. Yeah. And also, don't understand why they're catching corn when they go to school or go out with their friends. Like, why do you look like this? Everyone else has got makeup on or whatever at a young age, and I don't, and I'm the one who's catching corn. Like, the industry has built it so there's so much of a systemic problem that people who don't wear makeup from an early age aren't taught that that's acceptable. It's almost become like you need to wear makeup for you to be accepted in society.
And also there are men that actually like makeup. Let's not forget this as well, because we're talking from a perspective
Like all of you.
I like the natural you. But
All of you will chat up a nice woman with makeup on in a club.
as passionately as I like a girl that's natural. So you gotta remember that, like you were saying, in terms of the systematic problem, like that in itself is creating a problem for the men as well, because they're creating a perception that we see and we're like, oh yeah, I want my girl to look like that, but they're creating that. In actual fact, a woman is supposed to look how she just looks.
From the 90s, like, makeup wasn't such a thing growing up around, like, my age lots, innit? And then you kind of grow up and then you see, like, okay, they want to do a bit of makeup here and there, but it wasn't
How old
such a
are
thing.
you?
It was only until, like, I grew up in maybe, like, I'd say maybe, like, 1920s, that I started to see that makeup was the thing. But then it's like, you started to see how makeup changed. It used to be the little bits and bobs. Then it became, like, eyebrows. Like,
That's because of the internet. I mean, you guys are talking, your situations, both of your stories, they're like anomalies, because there's so many people, like Gogo said, that don't have that older brother. So, even if someone, you said they need to have someone to talk to them, even if that person speaks to them, the minute they pick up their phone and scroll through Instagram, they're seeing 5 girls that look a certain way. They say, oh, but my brother said this, so they're trying to fight it. Cool. You put your phone down, you hold on to what your brother or whatever, whoever's told you whatever. You now go and look at the TV. You now see the same thing. You think, oh, do you know what? Let me go and listen to music. You now go and watch a music video. You see the same. It's like, it's everywhere. You can't help it. No matter what people say to you sometimes, there's just so many things that you see. And remember, people can say things to you, but there's so many things that you take in just with your eyes. You're a female, you're scrolling through your IG.
Oh my God, I've got that pole in it.
Caked up girls. And then you're seeing thousands of likes. And then you'll probably see your crush in the comments doing love struck ads. You're only going to think one thing. This is what the guy that I like likes. I'm looking towards this direction in terms of makeup. So it's all well and good saying, you know, I want my girl to be natural. I want her to smell of plants and all of this. But really and truly, like, let's be honest, because I know on my wedding day, listen, Spike Lee better calm down, because my girl is going to be looking 1 million. Makeup, don't care.
when you're marketing a product, you're going to put it on all these platforms because you want it's driven to a specific target audience. So I'm saying, like, with the whole makeup thing, I look at it as, obviously I'm not female in this, I don't know, but if you are putting on makeup, okay, cool, I get that certain products do certain things, and obviously there's better products that do better things. I don't know, like Mac and, I don't know, something from the pound shop or something, I don't know. But again, like, I don't know, like, but you see with that, I feel like certain, like, even makeup in itself has become a trend, because, like, everyone had, like, normal eyebrows, then all of a sudden people started looking like Goku. Then I started to see the whole contouring thing, and the first time I saw it, I thought, this is mad, because then it just started to get more and more out of hand. It started because like, it was like your nose, then it was your whole face. I didn't get it, I thought, okay, cool. But then obviously Gogo making that point, it just reinforced my thoughts about, okay, cool, so if it's a product being sold, it's being targeted towards you guys, and you lot buy into it.
Why do you keep saying there's a product being sold? It's something that's been happening for ages. Like I said, these people need to really educate themselves before they start talking on topics, because contouring wasn't a product that was sold, for crying out loud. It became mainstream because people started incorporating it from drag queens, because drag queens used to contour their face to feminize their face. Oh. My lord, I don't wear makeup. I've never done cosmetology, and I even understand it.
Change your eyebrows from looking normal to looking like Goku Super Saiyan 4.
And stop saying Goku, God's sake.
We're still gonna follow you on based on what we like. So then if you put on one mask and then mask off, like, fam, you're playing games, innit? I'm
getting tired of this. I think always talking true. And no offense to people that are Ghanaian, it's just I think it's uncalled for. I think he thinks that he's sexy when he does that. Maybe because people are going crazy the first time, but he should stop it.
That has evolved from when we were in school. Like you said, you're a 90s baby, I'm a 91 baby myself. And when I was 17, 18, makeup was not in trend. I had a boyfriend at the time, without makeup, loved me either way. You get what I'm saying?
Fucking hell, she's 25, 26.
Obviously,
25,
as
26.
I feel like you're right, it has to be at a mature age for you to make that decision.
She looks so much older than 25 or 26.
And when I look at my sister who's 10 years behind me, she was in secondary school and her friends were wearing makeup. Now my mum's been because of the way I grew up, she's quite set in that way that she wasn't very open to my sister wanting to wear makeup in secondary school. She kept saying no, wait until at least you go to college. But my sister was peer pressure. Like it was a peer, because when she's going to school, all her friends that are in year 11 are wearing makeup. So they're all done up. So you're coming home, and you're forgetting, in the day, most of your time, in a 24-hour day, most of your time is at school interacting with the people that you're around. Then when you go home, you're sleeping. Do you understand? My mum even called me and said, Esther, come and speak to your sister and make her understand that you didn't wear makeup at 13, 14, 15, 16. So why is it that at 13, 14, 15, these kids are wearing makeup? And so you may, like you said, you may want them to understand that, listen, these are the reasons. And obviously part of what she got back to me was, it is insecurities, do you know what I mean? It is that, listen, I'm not proud of my skin. Because you know at that age, you get a lot of young people at that age who are going through puberty.
How old is your sister?
My sister's now 17, she's going to be 18. But you get a lot of people, 13, 14, 15, who are going through puberty. And part of puberty is spots, changes in your body. And in those changes in your body, because you have social media that is enforcing you to want to, you're not going to do that because you talk too much as well. So because of my sister's age now, she has all of those things. Her friends are wearing makeup, she has social media, she's got insecurities about her skin. Of course, it's hard. Me personally, being a makeup artist, I believe that makeup is a way to express yourself. I don't see anything wrong in wanting to, look beautiful or slightly change your appearance. I feel like at the end of the day, when I do my clients' makeup, it gives me joy for them to look in the mirror and feel beautiful, feel like, wow, like, is this me? You know what I mean? That makes my work worthwhile. It makes me enjoy what I do. And if a man don't like it, sod him. How about that?
So I have 3 sisters, I don't have any brothers. And my older sister's 10 years older than me, and my younger sister's 5 years. So the gap between me and my sister at this age, we can relate a lot. We're going through similar things. Like, I'm not that far ahead of her, so we can relate a lot. But the difference is so painfully obvious. My older sister, people said I look like a homeless lesbian. You want to see my sister? Like, she don't care. Like, she's so not even in a bad way. Like, don't get me wrong. When you meet her, she doesn't come across bad, but that whole that idea that she's not glamorous. She just doesn't. You can tell that's just not what's important to her, like on any level, right? And so so even when she dresses up, she looks nice, but it's not what people would consider to be dressed up, right? And so she doesn't wear any makeup. When I'm doing the makeup, it literally makes me laugh. Like I giggle, like you're so whatless. And you've got me. I went through a stage where I would wear my makeup, but I'm at a point now where it's kind of like I still love my makeup. I love to do my makeup. I like my makeup to look on point. But having said that, it's not something I don't hold it in the high esteem as I used to. Like as I said, when you was in school, I remember we went on a trip in year 9. We went to Paris, went to Sephora, this big makeup shop.
I remember when I went to Sephora, I was like, whoa. Look at me. You can have it, God.
Faces across the floor. We're just grilling tea. We're very happy. Our faces are just white. Like we don't have a clue. Now my sister started when I was in school wearing weave, drawing on eyebrows. Are you a moron? What's that? It made no sense. It made no sense. Now when my sister does it, it's too much, and you can see the difference. Like the way she does her makeup. Sometimes I'm like, are you going out like that? Like I cannot believe it, and you can see the difference between me, her, and my youngest sister.
Hey, at secondary school, first like primary school, I went to Islamic primary school, so we all didn't have scarf, like we had abayas, like we went to Islamic school. But when I got to secondary school, I was like boys' trousers, kickers, jacket, side bag, my scarf tied backwards, and boys, I didn't know what boys was. And look at boys, my mom said you went to school to learn, not for boys. She said red lipstick, red lipstick, no. We're only allowed to put on our face cocoa butter, that's it. Like if that's it. We wasn't even allowed to fam. Once I went to go do my eyebrows, my mum dragged me. Like she dragged me. She was like, eyebrows, my scarf, yeah, under my scarf she would plait my hair so you can see the 2 plaits coming out both sides. No boy ever moved to me. I don't know, but when it comes to like, I feel like boys throw around this word deception. Like I feel like you guys throw it around too much. Like you know I'm not born with gold eyelids. Why are you acting up? Like there's some boys that will be like, I don't understand. Like I swear to God, like boys will say, like some boys say, cool. Do you know what? Like I like a pretty girl with no makeup. Like that's a breath of fresh air. Cool. That's your own. All right, cool. But for you to say, oh, why are you wearing red lipstick for? I went to back and pay £25 for red lipstick. I'm not allowed to wear it. Who are you? Do you know what I mean? So for you to run up to me like, listen, if a girl wants to wear makeup, she can wear makeup. Doesn't mean she's got an insecurity.
Yes. It doesn't always mean that.
I will happily take it off, and I'll be myself. You know, I know I wear makeup for a reason. Like I know I wear red lipstick because it makes me feel nice. Like I like to look in the mirror and say, God damn. Do you know what I mean? But for you to now say, oh, like you're wearing too much, or you're cake, or you're this, or you're that. Tell me what's your shop on?
I wasn't expecting that. See now, that was funny.
She wears makeup on the weekend or very little for expression. Some people wear it to enhance parts of their skin, like you said, and some people wear it because they like makeup, basically. The point I was trying to make is, regardless of why people buy makeup, we still have an overwatch that has seen an opportunity, whether the opportunity is you need expression, whether the opportunity is you're insecure, like you said, or you just like the product. And they are feeding off that and using that to fuel an industry. I speak as a photographer myself and as an art director. There are things that maybe some of us shouldn't be doing. Like when I get booked for jobs and I have to like Photoshop certain people. Like, I'm 100% comfortable with it, but that's what the industry demands. Like if you have a client who does that, I feel like that's the same way with makeup. If you're a makeup artist, I don't know how difficult it is for you, but if you go on a job and the client requires, like it's a magazine shoot or they require X amount of makeup, then that makes it to print, which is what he was talking about pumping it to target audience. That print is going to go out to 7-12 million people. Everybody's going to see it. Even though it is possible, and for me, I agree with you on this one, that you have to be unique, but I think it's very, very difficult in our society to be unique it's true, unique in a unique way in the sense that in the climate that we're in, where you see so much of one thing, and this is why I started talking about trainers, it's very difficult to come away from that or find your own identity within this mass product.
It's the same thing like jewelry.
What the fuck is he talking about? Part of someone wearing makeup, a lot of girls express themselves and they're very unique within their makeup. Trust me. Some of the stuff I see is amazing. So, what is he? I don't understand what he's talking about.
We all buy things. We all buy into things. What I'm saying is, there's a difference with how you wear those things. You buy into makeup, there's a difference with how you wear that makeup. If you think that because of social media, that is the norm and you just want to fit in that makeup norm. What I'm saying is, well, somebody's going to notice you different when you do yours different. That's what I'm saying. And why do we all have to, you know, do the massive box and your eyebrows getting completely left or pancake your face with like 3 different shades? This is not painting. Like, do you know what I'm saying? We're saying enhance your beauty, but actually at the end of the day, you know...
Well, makeup is artistry, so if that's what they consider art to them, who are you to tell someone that that's wrong or it's too much? Because maybe that's what's art to them. You can't tell them that's not art, the artistry, it's not painting. That's what makeup is.
What you're saying, Lucas. But kind of going back to the question, are we pressured to wear makeup? Yes, I was very insecure. I couldn't leave my house without makeup on when I was younger. And the reason why is I remember the first time I stole my big sister's makeup and I went to school, I saw the reaction that I got. People were looking at me different. People are like, oh Esther, you look really pretty, and I hadn't had that before. And so it becomes very addictive, and I completely understand why women feel the need to wear makeup every single day, because they want to look their best, and it's the way people react when they are wearing makeup. Do you know what I mean? And so I feel like I do understand.
Some women really do look prettier with makeup, to be honest. It's not a bad thing for them. It's, you know.
Because they don't like the way they look, and they also want people to look at them in a certain way. It's different for women. We want to look our best. Do you know what I mean, girls? Like, we go out, you know, it's your birthday, going to a party, you want to look your best. Same way you guys go out, get a shape up, do whatever you need to do. We want to put on our makeup, and we want to look good. I guarantee, if you guys were girls, you will be wearing makeup. Just like, you will. You will. Lucas will be a makeup artist. Lucas will be a makeup artist.
Lucas that will go and collect Kazal. He'll go and put goggles on his face like this. Is that not enhancement? But you still do it. But I'm equally
Thank you. Thank you.
Without it. Yeah, but you'll still do it.
Same way you said that you wasn't happy with being a skinny guy, you understand? You weren't gym top. So you can feel good about yourself.
The same boys that were cussing me in school were showing me a little bit of attention. So I started to get a bit addicted to that, and I kind of took it overboard and put my confidence in it. So I definitely understand why younger girls of today are a bit addicted to the way they feel with makeup on, because it took me a very long time to get to the stage where I'm at right now, where I can go out without makeup.
The reality is, some women don't give a shit that they want to change their face, and this is what they want. So if that's what they want to do, it is what it is. Let them do it. So you know how you're saying that some people, exactly, it's about preference. Some women just don't care. So what? I want to look different. I want to look like.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's not always.
You guys are the biggest contribution as to why women actually wear makeup.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you're a contradiction. You said you didn't feel like that in the beginning.
Well, no, we've covered a lot. Like all these underage girls that you're reading their books on social media, going back to social media, that guys drew over. They're small, but they're wearing makeup. Not necessarily too much, but it's just makeup. I feel like it may make somebody come across more mature. I was born with zigzag eyebrows. My friends used to call me Steps in secondary school, and that I can't say it affected me, but I mean, obviously you want to be called Steps when your eyebrows doing diagonal shape everywhere. So I decided to remove the ending of it and draw on proper eyebrows. Not that I was intimidated by other people's eyebrows. I just thought this is not the look I wanted to go for. So I draw on my eyebrows. Yeah, my eyebrows are not real. And when I remove it, somebody might be like, oh my gosh, you don't have eyebrows. But yeah, it doesn't take away my confidence or anything like that. I just have staircase eyebrows. I went to all-girls school at one point before I got kicked out. But yeah, went to all-girls school, went to all-boys school. I mean, they were times two, you know. After school, there was the excitement. That's what I always say. Like, now let's keep it 100, yeah? There was 6, 7, 8. So there was the excitement that raw, like demand them after school, demand them. But then we didn't know, we didn't have those social media, so we didn't care. The guys will see you, you have your hair gelled up. The most you will have is Vaseline. But when I went to a mixed school, yeah, because we were all entwined together, like even then, because of the generation that we were in, makeup was nothing. Now my sister will tell me that the girls.
I think this topic's dragging on a bit. It's I really feel like they need to. It's like we've covered it already. Like, does it really need to be this long about makeup? Seriously.
Back in the day, like all of these
Fucking hell, man.
Music icons that we've watched and grown up with. Back in the day, go and look at their makeup. It wasn't nothing like what it is today.
You're getting at us, but you're the one like 10 years ago, makeup wasn't a thing to do and how you lot are doing it. If you do make up a certain way, it's going to attract things, regardless of whether it's sexual or it's just guys who be like, oh my god, I love the way you look now, whatever. Whatever you're following to be acceptable, to be, like you said, oh, on your birthday you want to look your best. What is your best? Was your best what media has showed you your best can be? Or was it before that? I just want to know what your best is. If social media had not existed and contouring was not about it, all these makeup things, hold on, wait, if it wasn't like that, what would your best be? I'm not a guy that likes girls with a lot of makeup, I'll be completely honest with you. I like to see you how you are when you wake up. You know, the headscarf thing, you lot's do.
I like that.
Pom pom shorts.
Times two.
Times two, baby. You know what I'm saying?
You're a prick, because when I said that to you, you told me I was lying. You're a prick. Now you're saying you like it. You're a prick, because you've got green hair. Because you've got green hair.
You don't have to call her a prick.
You're all liars. You're in front. Both of you are in front. I sent this to you in person. I sent it to you in person. In Jacques, look at you smiling. I like that. I like that. When I said it, you didn't say that.
I know your caliber of girls. I know your caliber of girls.
Again, like my sister, yeah, we have separate parents in it. We've got same mom, different dads in it. I'm clearly the lighter shade. My sister is of the darker shade. And again, like with her, I started to see it. She's only like 10 now, isn't it? She's like 7, 8. And she sees my mom doing makeup and shit. She wants to follow that. You know what I'm saying? She's doing the makeup. I started seeing her put like some neck shit in her hair. Because obviously her hair is Afro. It's not going to drop like white girls. It's going to stay up. So I started to see these things. And then again, I started to see her make comments about like all the girls in my end, in Ville, they're all like light skinned. There's not a lot of black girls in my side. Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously she's going to start looking at things like that. And with the makeup and with her skin, and obviously her brother being of a lighter shade, it's going to get her. I've had to sit my sister down and be like, listen, like, on some gang shit. Don't worry about it.
To a 9-year-old, yeah, listen, on a real thing, you get me? Like, I understand.
I want my sister to be close to me because I know how this generation is going, and I don't want my sister in any of that. I want her to be able to say, listen, not necessarily, I don't want to throw the whole black thing out there, but listen, you are of the darker shade, baby. Get with the program.
When I first met my girl, she wasn't wearing makeup. I said she's beautiful. Then she had the opportunity to enhance that with makeup, and she still looked beautiful. There's days where she wears makeup, she looks good. There's days where I see her and there's that change. Not a big change, but she doesn't have makeup and she still looks good. If we're calling makeup an enhancement, you can't say, okay, you've chosen to enhance yourself, but you don't look better. That contradicts what an enhancement is. Enhancement is an improvement.
Oh, he's talking so much sense.
Makeup is an art form.
Thank you. Yes.
If someone's choosing to express themselves,
yes,
this is me, this is how I want to put myself out.
Yes.
If you are with that person, there needs to be that compromise also. Like there's indie REs in this world that I am not my hair, and there's also the Nicki Minaj's. There's people that love that whole natural thing. There's people that love, and then there's people that love the hybrid as well. Listen, I'm all for you shining. Do your thing, baby girl. You know what I mean? Shine. Wear your makeup. Express yourself. But moderation. For me, personally, blusher. Red blusher, I don't understand. I don't understand why you want to leave your house looking embarrassed. Who embarrassed you? Who shamed you?
DP, there are people who sit in boardrooms laughing at the situation that we're in right now. Because we're feeding what they want. And that's what I'm saying.
People are laughing at this fucking topic. Jesus.
Where you stand, yeah, I think
it's really not that serious or that deep. I actually have the urge just to stop it right now. I'm tired of hearing about conversation about makeup.
And learn from it, but understand that it's not anybody's fault because trends don't. You don't wake up with a trend. Trends are given to you by somewhere.
They have sold us an ideal. We have accepted that to be true. It's not about us being like, I want to fit this ideal, I want to fit this ideal. We need to change what we find, what our ideal is. You can create your own, and that's the issue. It's not that we're buying this. We're going to buy into something. Everyone's going to buy into something, innit? So we need to make a decision. Is this really what I'm buying into? You need to sit down, look within yourself. Is this truly what I like? And not even that. Why do you like it? People do not deep enough why they like what they like, why they prefer what they prefer. And so all of us, we sit here. I used to do makeup. I used to be a makeup artist. I worked in that for years. I'd done freelance. I don't do it anymore because that industry, like you said, it's just that whole, it's just not for me, right? Girls will come in. I want Kim Kardashian contour. No, because your face is the shape of orange. I can't do that. No, there's nothing. There's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing wrong with it. Some people have square faces, some people rectangular, some people have oval. Everyone, doesn't matter what shape they are, what they look like, how thick their eyebrows were, what their hair was like. Everyone would sit in that chair and say, make me look like Kim K. And I'm like, this is not a magic wand. Okay, there's only so much I can do. Like, you need to be real with yourself.
People would come in and I'd see them be so excited about their makeup and da-da-da, and they'll get excited about the new brows and new trends. And eventually I was just like, I don't have the energy anymore. I can't pretend. Like, I just don't care enough about whether or not this bread is blue or pink. It's not of my concern. I don't care if the lashes are false or real hair. Like, it's not my business. So I was like, let me leave it alone because I'm going to start offending people.
If I see girls with popping highlight, where did you get your highlight from? I don't care if it's making money for someone else. If I see your lips are popping, where did you get your lips? I'm going to go buy it. I don't care. I
went to a school where there were predominantly white people. Now, being the dark-skinned African boy, I've got a big nose. That's my feature. I got snood for my big nose. You understand? These are things that build character. These are things that make you who you are. I am the pengiest big nose boy you'll see, and I embrace it.
Thank you, Esther.
You might see something as a flaw, but someone else might see it.
You can tell he's got a big head.
And that's what I'm trying to make people see. Like, yes, we can all do makeup.
His nose isn't even that big, so I don't understand what he's talking about.
Shape up, because if you can like me without my shape up, when I get my shape up, that's big. Do you understand? So if I can love you with, the way you look and that's what I'm talking about the announcement. When you do a bit of makeup, whatever, if it makes you feel good, it brings you up, I'm going to buy into that with you as well, because I appreciate you the way you are anyway. What I'm saying is, if we meet at this point where you make this change, face painted, rare, you're giving me nothing else to go off. I have to now recline. Oh shit, you actually look like this. But then it's our fault. It's the consumer's fault. You're the one buying this shit.
I think the problem comes when you don't feel beautiful without it, when you feel like this is me, when you put on your face and you feel like, oh, this is the real me, that's the problem. It's taken, I'm sure a lot of you will might agree. Actually, not the ones that probably didn't wear makeup at first, but
I think some people, makeup can
take a long time for me, for instance, to
make someone appreciate themselves more. I don't feel like that's an insecurity because I feel like ugly. It's just sometimes you feel bored. Even as a boy, you feel bored. Like, that's why I dye my hair and I used to have contact lenses, because it used to just make me feel a bit more revitalized, like I felt a bit more So if someone has that feeling with makeup,
but it shouldn't be where your confidence is. We are all beautiful, fearfully and wonderfully made in God's image, and I feel like if we know that deep inside, then all this makeup stuff shouldn't necessarily matter. I get that, it shouldn't really matter, but at the end of the day, I just feel like your mind needs to be in the right place. If you know you're doing it because once in a while, because I want to feel good, or I'm going somewhere, I want to look, my best or whatever. I know you said
fucking hell,
my best is subjective, but yeah, I feel like that's good. But if it's a thing where you're waking up every morning, you're like, I cannot leave my house without makeup, then that is the problem.
Thank God, right on time. Bloody hell, man. That was too much. That was too much, too long. They really, 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 really need to get a grip on their topics. Like, seriously, because it's just, I cannot believe I nearly watched an hour worth of people discussing makeup. Grown adults discussing makeup. It just doesn't even make any fucking sense to me. Like, I feel like they got that within 15 minutes at least. That's it. Move on to something else if you need to talk about multiple topics. But the whole, it's just, oh my God, so draining. Like, intellectually, I was probably looking forward thinking, okay, this is what we had. Makeup. My God. I ain't even got anything more to say about this. Quite disappointed, to be honest with you. I cannot believe I wasted this time of my life watching people talk about makeup. It wasn't even a fun discussion. It was so boring. That's what I mean. Like, they talk about, they take topics where there should be there's only one direct answer at the topic, and usually that's established at the beginning of the video. And instead of them doing that and moving on to something else, they drag it out till they start talking pure nonsense. And I don't know, like, I just, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't think you can proper judge because you're not a woman. These people men like to, well, I like a natural woman, I like a natural woman. These are the same women that will, if a woman's walking with her head picky and her natural hair, and she's probably just going to the shop and she's just taking out her weave or her hair extensions and she hasn't put it in a bun or anything. These are the same people that will be driving past that woman saying how she's clapped, saying how she looks like this, but yet you're here saying that you want a natural woman. You're fucking liars. Because if a woman was to go to a club with no makeup, her natural hair, and go to the club like that, everyone will be looking at that woman like she's crazy, like she shouldn't even be there. Oh, I told my 18-year-old sister. I told my 18-year-old sister too. Yeah, my sister's 17. Oh, my 17-year-old. All suddenly you look at you like all advice gurus. Suddenly advice gurus, all of you. Please. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought, and please leave it down. And before I go, I'm not going to ever forget about that comment Lucas made, because that was disrespectful and all accounts of disrespect, to be frankly honest with you. You don't compare someone to an African girl. Who Tanisha to Tineke is the most bizarre thing I've ever heard, and it's coming from an African man who wants to pride himself on being an African alpha male man who's proud of where he's from. That is a disgrace.
I'm where the ghosts go.